What is up, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm going to give you a quick interior shot of what my truck looks like. It's a 2018 Kenworth T880 with an X15 Cummins and a 10-speed Eaton Fuller automatic. Last truck they had me in was a 12-speed. This is the nicest truck they've ever given me to drive. Shut the engine off so you guys could hear me. I tried doing this before, didn't work out so great. I'm gonna give you a little shot of the truck best I can without showing you the door, which I actually had to redo this twice because I've screwed that up too. Got me at work. Beautiful day in Northeast Ohio. So there we go. Hold on. There we go. So you got me at work. I thought I would give you a little glimpse into my daily life. Truck driver. Had to redo this video several times, and luckily I had 2 trailers to move to do it in. We're just going to drop the gear because we're dropping an empty trailer in the yard. The reason for not letting you see the door is I don't really mind that you guys know where I work. We're not really supposed to have photography on the property. Not a big deal, but due to the nature of the freight, I'd rather people didn't know where I work. If you know where I work, please don't comment it. I'll have to delete it. Nature of our freight's a little sensitive. I'd prefer to keep that a mystery for a while. Anyways, so the reason for this video today is I watched Gamers Nexus yesterday. It's a 45-minute video. Excuse me. And pretty much going over the debacle created by Linus Tech tips. We'll just do a double check here. Gears down. 5th wheel pin is pulled. I don't know if you can see that. I'll see if we can get it from the front. Yeah, see, the 5th wheel pin is out. And our lines have been disconnected. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back in the truck, and hopefully I can transfer over to a selfie so you can see my ugly mug. Anyways, try to make this quick. So, alright. How about it? Anyways, well, I got the microphone or my headset on, so hopefully I can have a decent audio and everybody can hear the levels okay. So anyways, I watched the Linus Tech Tip video that Steve over at Gamers Nexus did, and I was kind of shocked. Head over to Gamers Nexus if you want to see everything in that video. Basically, the TLDR is Billet Labs gave Linus Tech Tips a copper prototype water block to test on a GPU. It was designed for a specific GPU. They didn't use the recommended GPU. The test results were skewed. And then the absolute worst part, in my opinion, was Linus auctioned off the water block for charity, potentially allowing a competitor to get that particular IP and prototype, and costing Billet Labs a heck of a setback. So we're gonna turn the truck back on, guys and gals, anybody who's watching, all 14 of you. So then there was a handful of rebuttal videos, and Linus didn't really seem to be fazed too much about his testing procedures and giving up the water block for auction. He didn't seem to mind that too much, and I kind of have an issue with that. And then I've done this video like 3-4 times, and I'm glad that I waited. and I had another trailer for you guys to see what I, you know, backing it in and seeing, you know, what the noises the truck makes and all that fun stuff. So while I was waiting for the second trailer I was working on, which is this one, I got to listen to the 22-minute rebuttal video that came out for Linus Tech Tips, which had the CEO and the CFO and the COO, and it seemed like a 22-minute long video that was like this passive aggressive, trust me bro, we're sorry, my bad, we didn't mean to. There's a merchandise link in the description below. Yeah, so, and then it took 13 minutes for them to actually apologize for auctioning off the water block. They made it sound like a chain of command communication issue, but I'm one of those guys who I'll see it when I believe it, so I'm not buying it. And then Linus came on and gave this this wonderful passive aggressive defensive, you know, they're all attacking me and they're saying this and that, and everything they are saying is true. You know, he auctioned off somebody else's prototype IP. That wasn't his, it didn't belong to him, so that's a problem. His testing standards were lax, which is insane considering they have millions of dollars and they have the ability to put together a really nice lab, and they weren't using it properly, all in the effort of pumping out video after video after video. So yeah, and that just struck me as, that's just terrible. And the whole time I was watching Gamers Nexus video where Steve is just roasting Linus for the whole 45 minutes or 42 minutes, whatever the video length was, I could only think of the Artesian Builds video that Gamers Nexus also did. And if you're not familiar with that, there was a company, they're based on the East Coast and West Coast, and they build really high-end computers for people. They auctioned off, or they did some kind of a live stream raffle or something for a computer system they built for a streamer, and then because they weren't one of the top streamers or something, they said, no, we're not giving it to you, and they gave it to somebody else. And then shortly thereafter, Artesian Builds had all kinds of problems and went bankrupt, and Steve did a really kick-ass 2 or 3 part investigative journalism type piece on that, which was amazing. And he did the exact same thing to Linus, and it wasn't really good, wasn't a good look. And then there was 2 or 3 subsequent videos that Linus put out, and none of them were good. And the last one was basically, oh, we're gonna have accountability and this and that and the other thing, and we're gonna be transparent. It's just amazing that so here's the reason I stopped listening. I stopped paying attention to Linus Tech Tips once they got gimmicky and they started selling screwdrivers and stuff like that. And then what really did it for me was when they bought like the $10,000 color swatch towers that ended up being obsolete. Probably like maybe last year or something. I caught wind of a video where they said that those color swatches were obsolete or out of license or something like that. I don't remember. I stopped watching around the time they purchased the color swatches, because they seemed like more entertainment and more merchandise than it seemed like actual tech tips. And when you're going to these, if you don't know what you're doing, I'm a truck driver, but I'm gonna eventually build my own system. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna go first in life. If you don't know what you're doing and you don't know about something but you want to try something, you typically start asking your friends, people who might know about whatever it is you're trying to get involved with, and it's people you usually respect, so you're going to them for their opinion on things to steer you in the right direction. And of course it's up to you to do the research and then pull the trigger on whatever it is you're going to do. And you make it, you don't make it, you don't make it, or whatever it is you're getting into. If it works, it works. It doesn't, it is what it is. You live and you learn. And I always say you either win or you learn in life. You only lose if you don't learn. So the most, you know, when you go to Linus Tech Tips or Gamers Nexus or other companies like that, you're looking for advice because you don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what you don't know. It's very important to learn what you don't know so you can learn how to what you should know. And when you're going to companies and they're doing reviews of products you may want to purchase, it's kind of important that you do proper testing procedures, and you give the facts. And if something's good, cool. If something's bad, people need to know, including the people making the product, because in some cases those people may want to improve the product so it's not a problem, or maybe they sent you a product to test or evaluate and there was something wrong with it from the manufacturing process. Maybe, so we're talking about computer parts, maybe there was a solder joint that was bad, maybe a chip was bad. I don't know, there's probably a bunch of things that could go wrong. Something got bumped around in a box and it broke a solder joint, and then, oh, we have an issue. Okay, cool, we're going to send you another one ASAP so we can do it right. And that's how you do it. You do it right. So for Linus to have invested in a quality lab to do proper procedural work on testing and reviews, and then not do the proper testing and reviews is one thing, but for selling somebody's prototype IP that a competitor could have gotten and that it set the company back is just unbelievable. I don't know what to say on that, other than that's just not how I would do things. I've probably done a handful of unboxing and reviews on my channel, and I don't really know what I'm doing. And I actually watched somebody else's to get another opinion, and I actually thought, oh yeah, he's right, because he's talking about certain reviewing processes. And I've never really done that because I'm kind of new to YouTube, and I'm still working on my channel, and things are still working out. And it's going to make me change things because I'm watching somebody else's video and I'm learning, and I'm going to change how I do things. So I'm just glad I got to watch the last 22-minute video of how not to do things, and I just figured I would give my 2 cents on the whole Linus Tech Tips thing. And it's just sad that somebody with a really, really large following, I think he has 15 million subscribers or viewers, somebody with that big of a follower base would do something like that's amazing, and then they would just brush it off like it's not a big deal. And then after they've been caught with their pants down, they're coming up and making a big, apology video, and it didn't really come across as genuine. So that was, I don't know. I guess I'm just giving I guess this will be a reaction to the whole, how it's played out. I started watching I got caught wind of the videos from Gamers Nexus yesterday, and Steve's overall tone from the beginning was just, oh god, this is going to be artesian builds all over. I couldn't think of the name of them until somebody else put them in the comment section, and then I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking the whole time. And it's really sad because our Linus Tech Tips is much bigger. So that's just my 2 cents. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next one. We'll see if this thing unfolds anymore. Have a good day. Peace.